Hey everyone, hopping in here for a quick review of the Pure Enrichment Pure Relief XL heating pad. Let's take a look. First things first, it does come in this really nice carrying case, which I actually haven't seen from many others. Got the little cinch up here, the drawstring, so you can hang it on a hook or, just sling it over your shoulder, whatever you got to do. Let's take a look inside. All right, so in the bag, super simple. You got the pad, of course, and then you got the power cord to it. Now, the reason I chose this one, I really liked the look of the sort of the suede feel here. Super, super soft. It's got a whole bunch of the, what you should do and should not do back here. It's 12 inches this way by 24 inches that way. And again, I can't get over it. It is so soft. It's nice. Sometimes these things have, I've had other heating pads and they have like a, I don't know, almost like a plasticky kind of feel to it, or it's just not a really comfortable surface. This one on both sides, even over on this side, it's still pretty soft, but it is super soft right here. So if you're not wearing too much clothing, or you got like some gym clothes on or something, this is going to feel great on whatever you use it for. Next thing that's pretty cool is that obviously these two detach. You got the little port right here. Okay, and then the other end of the power cord just pops in just like that, and then you just squeeze the sides to release it when you take it out. And that actually allows you to wash this thing. Now, I've never seen one like that. I'm used to like wiping them down and spraying them off and stuff, but you can just toss this right in the washer and then, run it through the dryer or let it air dry, whatever you're more comfortable with, as long as this thing is totally dry, of course, before you go to plug it in. But I thought that was pretty neat because, every now and then stuff happens. Maybe you spill something, or I don't know, maybe you're sweaty or something. You want to give that a nice wash so it's feeling clean and ready to go. Next up, let's take a look at the remote right here. So this one's pretty neat. It's got a nice long cord. First of all, you can see I got it plugged in all the way over there. So whether you're in bed or wherever you're at, you got lots of room to work with. So we hit the power button, boom, it turns on immediately. It's got a little LED light right there and just a simple screen up there. Right here's your heat. It'll go all the way up to 6. And obviously you can toggle it wherever you want there. And then it's got this auto off feature. So you can either choose to have it go off automatically in 2 hours, or you can just choose to leave it on. Now, definitely recommend doing the 2 hour, just, let it stay enabled. I personally don't use this for 2 hours at a time, but I'm sure some people do. So I'd probably recommend going with the 2 hour feature there. But then, whenever you're done, you just hit it off again, good to go, just like that. Now, in testing, it takes about 3 minutes to heat up. To full blast. I mean, I turned it on, and actually I just had it on there for a moment and it's already getting warm, but turn it on in full blast. It'll take about 3 minutes to get up to full power, and then from there, as soon as you unplug it, it's actually right about 3 minutes as well until it's not warm anymore. Final thing that's nice about this, I read a lot of other reviews before I ended up with this one, and a lot of the other models out there, I guess they don't heat up quite hot enough for people, or the lower heat settings are not very different from the higher heat settings. It all just kind of feels lukewarm or so. This actually does get nice and hot. And just a little tip for you guys, one thing that I did was I put it right here on the couch and I put it behind me and I set up against it. And then it was interesting because as I was adding a little bit of pressure, it actually almost like intensified the heat a little bit. And then even the couch was warm after I had it finished. Obviously there's, heating coils in there, so it's going to leave it warm. But then when I switched it to like my legs, I did something, a little different with it. My back still stayed warm because this thing got so hot. So for those of you that like having a little bit more heat with it, this is a great option. Like I said, I've been very pleased with this. We've used it a couple times. My girlfriend loves it. Helps her out after a long day at work. So again, super, super soft. Heats up quick, cools down quick. Got a nice long cord that takes you, anywhere you need to be with it. And then, of course, you've got the thing right here that you can separate and just pop this thing in the washer. Of course, just make sure it totally dries before you go and use it again. Overall, highly recommend.